Football season is back. Yep, this weekend we take on Burnley, first match of the season, and we've already had a taste of Thomas Franks football. Not a great result, obviously, against PSG, but plenty of positives to take from it. Burnley are clearly not PSG, so what's he going to do? Is it going to be a little bit more free-flowing? Is it going to be a little bit more attacking? It'll be interesting to see. Anyway, I've asked everybody, what's your score predictions? Are you confident now, or are you sceptical depending on tiredness of the players? We see that there wasn't a lot of depth. Could this be the opportunity for Tell to come back and really show us what he's all about? I asked the guys what they thought. Here's their predictions. Let us know in the comments below what you think the score's going to be. Up the Spurs.
Hi, leader Dorset Spur, Chris here. Just giving my prediction for the Burnley game on Saturday. Absolutely gutted about last night's result, but there were so many positives to take out of that game. I just hope the lads are not too disappointed. For Saturday, we're at home. It's a good sort of game to start off with, and I'm going for a 2-0 victory. Hope the boys bounce back from that game yesterday. So yeah, 2-0 for me. Come on, you Spurs.
Hi Lee, Dorset Spur, Nigel here. Disappointed about Wednesday night against PSG. We were so close, 84 minutes, 2-0 up. We'll have to move on, and hopefully Thomas Frank can get this team playing some good football and we can go on and win some more trophies after last season's Europa League. Saturday, Burnley, tough game on Wednesday night coming back to play. Fortunately, the team that's just come up from the Championship. I'm going to predict Tottenham 2, Burnley 0.
Hello Lee, the Dorset Spur, 5-stack here. Here's my prediction for Tottenham Hotspur versus Burnley. Kick off on this Saturday, which is actually my birthday. So yeah, disappointed about last night. Stayed up and watched it with my boy, let him stay up a bit later. But I saw a lot of positives out of that game, a lot to give me hope. Bear in mind it was first real challenge of Thomas Frank era, and we looked organised, we looked defensively really well. Obviously we had to manage players' game time because obviously we've got a game on Saturday, and yeah, a lot of positives, and threatening from set pieces, which we ain't seen for a long time. So yeah, so my prediction, I'm a bit out of breath because I'm just walking up my hill and it's a bit of a stomp. Yeah, so go on, I'm fit. Yeah, so I'm going for Tottenham Hotspur 3, Burnley 1. I think Romero's going to get a goal. I think Kudos is going to get a goal, and I think Sarr's going to get a goal. So there's my prediction: 3-1 Tottenham Hotspur. And yeah, looking forward to this season. I've got a lot of optimism. Absolutely gutted about the result, obviously, last night. But you know, PSG, it's a different. You know, everyone thought we were going to get stuffed 12-0. So massive improvement. Anyway, 3-1's my prediction, and yeah, let's bring on the season. Come on, you Spurs.
Afternoon, chaps. Lee Dorset Spur. Bit annoyed about last night, but hey, that's football. I'm at work, as you see, so I'm in a bit of a hurry. We're going to thrash them Saturday. Spurs 4, Burnley 0. Spurs 4, Burnley 0. Come on, you Spurs.
Hi, Lee the Dorset Spur. This is Bob with my prediction for Tottenham versus Burnley. Forget about yesterday's game. We played the best team in Europe. And actually, to be honest, I believe the performance was actually quite good. But anyway, going back to the Premier League, we start at home against Burnley, a newly promoted team. I personally think that the squad is probably weaker than where we were this time last year with the injuries. And I don't think we've reinforced as well as we can do, even though Kudos looked fantastic yesterday, and I thought that's added a different dimension to our game. Obviously, we've got the game on we had on yesterday is going to probably take a lot out of the players, so that may impact how we perform on Saturday. Again, I'm going to go with my head this time rather than my heart, and I've got a feeling it's going to be a 1-1 draw, so I'm going to go for Tottenham 1, Burnley 1.
Hi Lee, good afternoon. Well, what can I say after last night? Yeah, fair result. Don't like penalties, but there you go, that's the way it happens. You know, to play 2-2 against the alleged best team in Europe, very well done. I think everyone played so well. Danso, long throw. What's that all about? I mean, that gives us another way into the box, hopefully. Kudos, amazing. I think it's looking good. I mean, if we get some pennies out of Levy and we can grab Eze, all well and be it. I think we still need number 10, obviously. But yeah, great performance. Anyway, on to Saturday, Burnley. Yeah, they've bounced back up, and I think we're going to do it. I'm going to go for a 3-1, and it's going to be a good game. I think there's going to be a bit of a buzz in the stadium. Hopefully people are positive from last night. But there you go, 3-1. Come on, you Spurs.
I lead the Dorset Spur, Gareth here. And to all you Spurs fans, last night was a little bit disappointing at the end. But I think we played well overall. And I think Thomas Frank has shown that he's a good tactician. And I think he played PSG very well. Obviously, the last sort of 10 minutes weren't so good, but we'd made changes. And I really thought that Richarlison, Kudus and Sarr, Bentancur played fantastic. And as did some of the others. And I think it looks good for the future. And I think if we could get 3 over the line in the last week, I doubt it, but if we could, then we've got the basis of a really quite a decent squad. And with a good manager who understands you've got to play other teams differently sometimes, we could have a good season. And I think first off, you should delete Bob's video, this 1-1 business. What's he talking about? Sorry, Bob. I think we'll do Burnley on the weekend. I think it will be 3-0. I know that's a bit with the heart rather than the head, but I think 3-0. I think we can do that. And looking forward to seeing a few of you there on Saturday. And up the Spurs.
I lead the Dorset Spur, Paul here. First one of the season. First of all, thank you for doing this again. Appreciate all the work. Especially now there's a league table. Competition always brings people out. So I didn't want to say this before Wednesday, but I honestly consider the Super Cup to be a glorified friendly. It's a charity shield type thing to me. The cup would have been nice. Winning is always nice, but genuinely I wouldn't think about it for as soon as the weekend comes. If we drop points to Burnley, that would bother me way more than whatever happened on Wednesday. So I genuinely really enjoyed seeing us play well, especially some of the new boys looking quality and being a bit organised. Despite being a massive Ange fan, I'm already starting to see some positives. So yeah, Saturday, proper one. First match of the season as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to go 3 points. I'm going to go Spurs 3, Burnley 0, a convincing one with a new look, harder to beat defence, and a goal for at least Kudus. Maybe one of the other new boys as well. I reckon Eze is going to come in maybe a little bit after that though. So yeah, 3-0 Spurs. Come on you Spurs.
I lead the Dorset Spur, Brad is here. Going to give you my score prediction for Saturday's game against Burnley. After last night's performance against PSG, I can take a lot of positives from that. It just really shows that we need some more players, because the players that we've got, the 11 that plays, outstanding. But when it comes time to make a change, because they were knackered, it just wasn't there, wasn't working. We just fell apart. So if we played like we played against them on Wednesday night, I think we'll do all right Saturday. So I'm going to go for a 3-0 win. Up the Spurs.
Right, football season has begun, and as we can see, if you're a Tottenham fan, the skies are grey again, and Dave's not smiling. No, not quite. I was a real schmuck. I managed to miss the game. I committed to a work thing, and I got to watch the second half in the train. Terrible Wi-Fi. I got to see enough to be disappointed, put it that way. Didn't see the first half that evidently we played really well in. I was really surprised. Look, I thought we were going to get battered. So, yeah, people saying that, they weren't ready for the season, and then, you can never win as a Tottenham fan. I mean, if we hammered PSG, they'd say they weren't ready for the season, or we got an easy game, or something would have happened, right? And if we lose, we're Spursy. You just can't win. So take it what it is. Look, season starts. I don't even know why you asked me for predictions, Lee, because I never get them right. I predicted 4-0 loss. So Burnley, okay. First game of the season, I think I'm optimistic based on what I did see of the second half and what I've heard from others talking about the first half and just seeing the highlights and that. I think Thomas Franks is going to be a little bit more structured as a coach. So I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping at home getting a win is gonna happen. I think it's going to be fairly comfortable. I think we'll get a 2-0 win. Hoping for the best. 2-0. Come on, you Spurs.